Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'd like to welcome you to David Bell's Tang Show. I am Master David Bell, and tonight I just want to go maybe into a little Qigong and yoga with you, and if you guys will just kind of stay tuned. I'll do a little warm up, I'll do a little maybe a little explanation behind what I'm doing. Hopefully this show will kind of bring a little bit of stress relief. Right now we're living in a pretty demanding time, so I'd like to just try to add a little comfort, a little peace to what might be a little stressful time for everybody. Right now I'm just relaxing a little bit. I want to go into, just in the beginning, just breathing, deep breathing. And we have my approach in these arts is to try to create a stronger sense of balance between the mind, the body, and that internal self we call spirit. Now, to create that sense of balance, breathing is the only physical connection we have between internal self and body, or spirit and body. And then to be able to really focus and concentrate, and having studied the respiratory system, just to have a strong visual of what the respiratory system, the lungs, the diaphragm. If you notice in breathing or corrected breathing, I try and take all of my inhales through the nose with the lips closed, and then exhaling slowly through the mouth. Okay, controlling the air coming out with the esophagus, pushing that forward to the front part of the throat. So let's just try that a little bit. First, I want to stand. Just the most comfortable way is to stand with my feet about hip wide, and I pull my midsection forward. And here, just pulling the shoulder blades in a little closer to the spine. That will allow me to lift the chest, pull the rib cage away from the lungs to give myself room for a stronger volume or a bigger volume of air. And now that starts to settle me down. So from here I want to go a little bit deeper and maybe put some movement and maybe a sense of yoga. So here's the combination now between yoga and energy rejuvenation, Qigong. And here, when I come up, again I'm going to pull the midsection forward, pull the shoulder blades in, and lift the hands with the inhale. Now the combination between yoga and qigong, I'm thinking energy rejuvenation. So I'm thinking the lower dungeon, okay, and coming up, extending my arms out. So I send my energy from here straight up and then out through the arms, okay. And notice a lot of times we stress and we house a lot of stress in the neck and across the shoulders. So again, when you pull the shoulder blades in, that allows you to relax the muscles in the neck. I'm going to do a little head rotation. On this one, I try to do a circle inhale through the nose and a circle exhale out of the mouth. And change. Now I want to work that, I want to call that somewhat a negative energy or energy, a toxic that might be trapped in the muscles. I'm trying to work it downward. So now I want to go into the chest area. Cross here, inhale. From here now I'm stretching 3 different ways. From the center of the chest, out through the arm, to the fingertips. From the base of the back, up to the crown of the head. By relaxing the stomach, pulling the shoulder blades in, give plenty room for lots more volume, and start to relax the diaphragm. And when I pull it in slow, I'm thinking now energy, left, right, or negative, positive, just coming together. It's like two forces. Now take this same pose and just make it a little more intense, turn it into an exercise. So from here, and push out. And this one, I start to really feel the muscles from the center of the chest, the center of the back, out through the fingertips. And I do that by just making small circles forward. And I want to count either 2 and 2 or 1 and 1. It's one circle with an inhale, one circle with an exhale. And change. Very nice. Now, I'm working my way on down. I'm going to do a little hip rotation, loosen up the ligaments, and actually hold the hip joint. And then I move on into the lower stomach area. And again, pattern of breathing, 1 and 1. The whole idea is to start to relax the stomach. Change. Now we move on in and make it a little bit more intense. Let me spread my feet out about double shoulder wide this time. Now in my lower ab I want to do a little tuck here because I don't want to crease the lower back. And here I'm putting a little stretch into the ligaments, hip joint, lower stomach, front part of the leg. A little tuck here. Inhale and pull. Now if you note, I'm just pulling the midsection forward. I don't want to lay my head back beyond my feet. I need to keep my balance. So I'm just coming forward with the midsection. And I do that with inhale, exhale. So inhale and pull with the exhale. Hold that, release the tension. Inhale again, and pull. At the same time we're lifting, pulling the shoulder blades forward. Now make this a little bit even more intense. I'm going to go ahead and brace with the left hand. Rotate this midsection to the right 45 degrees and push. And I take the right hand and circle the body. And then I'll turn my upper body right into the right. Slowly back to the center. And bring the palm down through the center of the body. Okay. And we go through the same thing. Lift. And this time, brace with the right. Rotate to the left. And circle left. And center. And again, palm to the center of the body. That can increase the flexibility in the spine, in the rib cage, opening the rib cage. Now we need to reverse that. We're just bending from the hip joint. Keeping the legs locked. Trying to keep the head up as long as possible. Breathing in. Bending with the exhale. I use the blocks to bring the floor up until my body loosens up. As it loosens, take the blocks down. Palms down. Inhale forward, keeping the legs locked, stomach relaxed, and exhale back. Continuing to breathe. Inhaling forward and pushing back into the hip. Legs locked, stomach relaxed. Center. From here I want to go 45 degrees. Still keeping the legs locked. Feet toward the front. 45 degrees here, back as straight as possible. And just pushing back into that hip, trying to straighten the spine. Once we're into the stretch, we want to breathe out. Make sure to check in with the stomach. Make sure the stomach is relaxed. Back to the center. Before we do the other side, we want to inhale forward, stretch back, just to make sure our muscles are lined up correctly. Back to the center and to the left side. Same thing. Push back just enough to straighten the spine. Relaxing the stomach. Back to the center. And again, inhale forward. Exhale back. Center. And now I want to walk the hands forward about 6 to 8 inches. And here. This one I'm going to open the elbows and lower the head, forehead to the floor. All right, inhale and stretch back. Now breathe in and try to take the chest down. And again, I lift up into the buttocks, chest down, forward, and then walk it back. Okay. Before I come up, inhale, stretch back. Okay, on this one, I want to get a little bit more flexibility in the trunk. So here I'll start with the left side, with the left hand right in the palm, right under the face. Bring the left hand, right hand up, and here, chest up, shoulder blades in, inhale, and reach up. And turn and look up. Coming down, arms first, chest, switch hands. Now if you just started, you just do one side and then take a break. But I go right into the left side. Chest first. Inhale and reach up. And turn and look up. Arm first, then the chest. And here, spread the hands out again, right under the shoulders. Inhale, and just even out the muscles in the back. Okay, now I have one more that I want to do before I come up. And this one, I'll start on the right side, lift, lay the side on the thigh. That will relax the head and the lower leg. So lift up, push back. Keeping the leg locked. Reach for the foot. And rotate the body forward to the elbow. And relax. Back to the center. Inhale. Stretch back, evening out. Center. And the left side. Lift. Lay the side on the thigh. Take the hand down the back of the leg. Relax the head in the lower leg. Reach for the foot. Rotate the body forward to the elbow. And release the tension in the body. Center. Inhale. Exhale back without moving the hands to the elbows. And lift up into the buttocks. Relax the stomach. Now, I could go on and check the flexibility of the spine while I'm here. So I'll take the hands back, line the fingers and toes up. That's going to set up my elbows right on inside of my knees. And I'm going to try to put the crown of my head right between my hands. Walk the hands back out. Inhale. Stretch back. Center. And I'll bring it up. And the way I come up, my back is pretty stretched out. So I want to use my legs. So now I have to bend the knees, up to the center, walk the hands back, bring the spine erect. At this point, I want to think very light. Inhale. Exhale up. Okay. That feels pretty good. Now, if I've only got 1 or 2 stretches to do, this is one I want to make sure that I get done. And here I'll start with my right foot going back in a 45-degree angle, coming right out of the heel, the palm, about shoulder wide. And square it up, keeping both legs locked. And the way I don't want to go forward here. I want to keep the weight equally distributed on both feet. So I'm bending from the hip joint again. So, keeping the head up as long as I can, pushing back into the hip, relaxing the stomach. You want to keep the hips even, shoulders even. Lots of breathing, stomach relaxed. Once the palms are down, then I want to start to push back into the hip. Relax the stomach. The way I come out, bend, step up, squat. Again, very light. Inhale, exhale up. And I want to do the same for the other side. Okay. Now, that is a short, simple, but pretty thorough little warm-up. So from there, I would probably take a few minutes and really hone in on my energy now. Now that my body is somewhat relaxed and my mind is more in tune with my body. And even with the simplest of warm-ups, it's going to be more effective if you can keep your mind on what you're doing. In yoga, major focus is on creating a stronger sense of blood circulation. So that's going to give a sense of warmth throughout the body. Just circulating and stretching out muscles, getting a stronger sense of blood circulation. Now, with my stomach a little more relaxed now, and I'm thinking Qigong or energy is housed in the lower stomach. So now I'm relaxed. So I want to go in now and activate that energy. Again, I'm thinking left, right. and breathing. Go back to a little more intense breathing. Now, we'll go into one that's going to move the energy, toxic energy out and bring first energy into the body. So, from here, bring this into the dungeon. Palms into the lower stomach. Turn the palms up. Bring this out through the crown of the head. And bring first energy in. And I would just repeat the same thing about 3, 4, 5 times. Now, one more, and I do want to point out that where my hands stop, I want my mind to continue to my toes and take that energy on out of my feet. I don't want to stop here. In. Now, that feels really good. I do want to take just a couple of minutes now to just kind of remind everybody, we deserve to live the best life. We're living in a pretty challenging time in our society right now, and I don't want to say a lot about that, but very challenging time. We deserve to be the best person, so we really need to invest now in ourselves and trying to understand the importance and a sense of balance, how important it is for your person to be balanced, where you can be calm and relaxed and make some good decisions for your life. Try to get an understanding, just a feel for what it is to be peaceful and calm and clear. And then whenever opportunities come by, you're not too cluttered. So we really need to take this challenging time as an opportunity to invest in ourselves. We deserve to live the best life that we can. Now, I'm Master David Bell. I teach 3 arts: the Korean art, martial arts of Tang Sudo. I teach Indian art of yoga, and I teach Chinese healing art and rejuvenating energy. I would welcome everybody to go to my website. It's not a commercial site. It's just loaded with information and history and kind of the philosophy of what my practice in life is all about. And so visit my website, surf on that a little bit, and give me a call. Feel welcome to give me a call down at the school if you need. And I mean, I'm all about relaxing and trying to be a little more clear, and I try to promote that. And so if I can be of any help to anybody, please don't hesitate to give me a call. The first Tang Sudo of Fremont, and we're kind of evolving into what we're calling the Healing Arts Center. There's classes. I start interviewing kids as young as 5 years old. I tried to bring the yoga in about 10 years ago, and the Qigong. Little bit my history. I'm about 33 years martial artist right now, so there's a lot of history there. And I do wish everybody the very best life. And if I can help you, give me a call. Thank you.